council meeting to order.
Saturday we had 200.
Captain Jim Kramer, will you lead us in the pledge? May I have a roll call?
Backnick? Here. McKinney?
Here.
Shaver? Here. Horton?
Here.
Bertone?
Here.
Heights?
Here.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2026-58, a resolution appointing Dominic R. Gonzalez as a full-time firefighter for the Village of Fairport Harbor and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second. Suspend Backnick? Aye. Oh, sorry. Suspend Horton?
Aye.
Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Shaver? Aye. Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Thank you.
Dominic? Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Dominic Gonzalez,
I, Dominic Gonzalez,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United
the
States,
Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the municipal code
and the municipal code
of the Village of Fairport Harbor,
of the Village of Fairport Harbor,
and that I will obey
and that I will obey
the lawful orders
the lawful orders
of those appointed over me,
of those appointed over me,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
of the office
of the office
on which I am about to enter.
of which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Sign here. Resolution number 2026-59, a resolution appointing Nicholas Orlando as a firefighter 3 for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend.
Second. Suspend Horton?
Aye.
Shaver? Aye. Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Adopt. Horton?
Aye.
Shaver? Aye. Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 2026-60, a resolution appointing Edward Joe Klein as a firefighter trainee for the Village of Fairport Harbor, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Suspend Horton?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Shaver? Aye. Bertone?
Aye.
Adopt, right? I need to do the adopt? That's what I thought. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up here. Adopt. Horton?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Shaver? Aye. Bertone?
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, for those that came for the swearing in, if you'd like to go and celebrate, now would be the time. Thank you. You're more than welcome to stay, but you don't have to. May I have a motion to approve the regular council meeting held May 19th?
So moved.
Second.
Shaver? Aye. Backnick? Aye. McKinney?
Aye.
Horton?
Aye.
Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Abstain.
From our solicitor this evening, Mr. Jim Lyons.
No report tonight, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. From our administrator, Lucas.
My full report is in your packet, and I have a lot of exciting news. So Senate Bill 450 has passed both the House, Senate, and was signed by the governor. So the village is slated to receive $161,000 in funding to improve Orchard Street Park from the state capital bill. We plan to combine this with EPA 319 funding next year to reimagine the park there with new play equipment and stormwater bioretention. The Finnish Heritage Museum is also set to receive $39,000 for their elevator project. A memo is in your packet which breaks down all of the new funding received in Lake County, which is about $7.5 million. After the village-wide yard sale, Volunteers of America collected 1,550 pounds of donations. Those donations will go to families in need and to their thrift stores. Then as part of our urban forestry grant from ODNR, 37 street trees have been marked with an orange X, and Independent Tree will be removing them between early June and the beginning of September. We know that there are a lot of problematic trees in the village, but these trees are the worst of the worst as determined by our urban forestry consultant. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has reported that dredging in Fairport Harbor began yesterday, June 15th. We continue to post surplus items on GovDeals, clearing out our surplus backlog. If you would like 20-year-old photocopiers or shredders or a 2011 police cruiser, please bid on those and get them out of Village Hall. Village Hall will be closed on Friday in observance of Juneteenth. The yard waste drop-off site will be open on Saturday, though. And then the most exciting news, the Lake County Land Bank has purchased the former Denora building at 625 East Street. The building has been boarded, there are no trespassing signs up, and the land bank is working on securing funding to demolish the building. That is all
Yes.
that I have.
Nice.
So more to come on that.
Yes.
Very good, Lucas. Thank you. Stars and Stripes is coming up on July 5th. I don't think we'll have a meeting before then. And then I know you got the Hometown Heroes banners here. We talked today, you said they'll be going up tomorrow? Is that
really
what I
hope
heard?
so. They have arrived, they will go up, today's Tuesday, so this week.
So sometime this week,
Yes.
folks ought to start seeing those?
Yep.
Okay, good. Thank you for that. Okay, any questions of Lucas? Thank you, Lucas. From our engineer?
Yeah, as Lucas said, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on. So Lucas already hit on the Orchard Park that I was going to discuss, which is exciting news, getting $161,000. We have a couple other funding projects, such as the OPWC Round 40, which involves doing the catch basin project, where we're going to replace about 31 catch basins throughout the village. We kicked this off last week and are primarily focusing on East Avenue, the Veteran Park, and various other catch basins, specifically possibly around Orchard Park as well, in which we're going to review these on Google Earth and then get some survey deployed once we get our initial investigation on Google Earth and seeing what kind of condition the catch basins are in, what the depth of repair is going to be in terms of if we're going to need to replace the sidewalk, the road, and if there's going to be any surrounding utilities from the OOPS call. Round 41, we looked at going for Vine Street previously, and based off looking at how it was going to score against other applications, we decided to pivot towards going towards the water meter project, in which we are going at about 53% grant share at $280,000 of phase one of this meter replacement. We hope to get the rest of the 47% leveraged with some other funding source. But this will, we'll hear back from OPWC sometime around May next year if this was approved, and we would be able to get in design in phase one of the meter replacement that was recommended as part of your guys' water audit and water control loss study from 2025. Going into some conditions assessment grant, This was from the OEPA for the water. Basically, we kicked this off last week when we're going to document all of the changes to your water system the last 5 years and implement a inventory management system that's going to be available on GIS. That's a geographic information system, so when Pat's out there isolating a main break or something, he can pull up on his phone basically the map of the village, the entire village's water system, and be able to pinpoint that valve quickly and isolate it and not have to close multiple different valves, because we'll have the direction which are facing, so we won't be hopefully shutting down as many houses when we have a water main break, and can contain it and take care of it quicker. So this is a funding effort in which we're going to develop a 20-year capital plan off of that inventory and be able to leverage that against funding sources and hopefully be able to repair some of the water system at a very low water fund portion. Secondly, we're looking at the stormwater asset inventory. We've developed a proposal and are working with Lake County and the village to finalize the scope. And the goal of this is to do the exact same thing as the water conditions assessment and evaluate all of your guys' catch basins as a whole, to put together an entire inventory rating the most critical areas of your guys' storm infrastructure, and putting together a tangible 20-year capital plan where we can use that water capital plan and storm capital plan and work together with Lake County on your sanitary system and hopefully get grant funding so that we can replace these utilities in a certain street corridor and then only have to dig up the road once for hopefully multitude of more years. Finally, we talked about last month, the St. Clair Phase 2, which is going to be doing the horizontal directional drill now. Basically, we recommended the design basis of going with horizontal directional drill versus attaching a water main to the St. Clair Bridge. Due to the flexibility of the water main we're going to be using, the geology of the area, etc. Currently, we have a total project cost of $1.16 million and $930,000 funded through David Joyce's office. We're in the process of navigating with the OEPA to get all of the previous agreements, funding, MOUs, memorandums of understanding, and understanding the details behind your loan agreement to make sure that this was a mandate before we go ahead and design this water main, essentially. So we're working with the EPA to get all the background of the loan we put together and providing the best plan of action, which I'm hoping to have an update at the next council meeting upon reaching out to the EPA last week. And then finally, everybody's probably asking what's going on with New 4th Street. Since we bid that out a couple months ago, and currently we've finished the funding agreement with the OEPA. It typically takes about 2 to 3 weeks for their funding assistance program, the department of basically the bank, for lack of a better term, portion of the EPA. It takes 2 to 3 weeks to review their final funding agreement, and then we're going to be scheduling the pre-con likely by the end of this month, and we're anticipating some of the work and mobilization for New 4th project for the storm and the sanitary to be replaced in the next coming weeks, ideally after the holiday on the 4th. So that's my update. If anyone has any questions, I'm open to take any.
I do not. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
It's a lot going on. Fiscal officer report, Christine.
Okay. Your financial report was included as part of your council packet. For the month of May, your revenue was $337,257.62. Expenditures for the month were $310,195.44. Your reconciled balance is, hang on a minute. Reconciled balance is $5,016,143.29. Your interest for the month of May was $15,306.46. Year-to-date, we've collected $67,305.77. Switch over to the year-to-date. Thus far this year, we've collected $2,630,847.14. We have expended $1,740,337.49. Investments are fairly static. The biggest of all of the investments is at Star Ohio. That's currently collecting at, I believe it's 3.879. It goes up and down. It's about 3.79, or yeah, 379. 3.8, at least it isn't continuing to go down now, so it's just kind of flexing a little bit. So other than that, everything else is static. The check is here, checks are here. Attached to my portion of the meeting is the check register. I'd appreciate it if you'd review, and I'd appreciate a motion to approve the check register if you're so inclined.
So moved.
Second.
Let's see here. Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Becknick,
Aye.
McKinney,
Aye.
Shaver,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you. All right, I gotta, hang on one second here. Okay. I have been asked to review an economic development transfer form for a liquor permit for, Chris Pinta on behalf of Fresh Coast Hospitality. Apparently the village has exceeded its quota of liquor permits, and there is a procedure that he can work through where he, if I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, Lucas, he bought a permit from someone else, and he's bringing it into the village. He needs the village's permission, council's permission, to go ahead and do that, to sign this particular application. He's prepared it, it's ready to go, we just need approval, and I need to know if you all have any questions, and if you are inclined.
Do you need a motion?
I do.
So moved. Second.
Okay. Bertone,
Aye.
Becknick,
Aye.
McKinney,
Aye.
Shaver,
Abstain.
Horton,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you. That's it.
The public hearing?
Well-
Right. Hang on a minute. I'm catching up here. Okay. Notes. All right. I would like to ask if council could schedule a special council meeting for the purpose of having a tax budget hearing, adopting the tax budget, and stormwater asset management plan authorization, if you would be inclined to do that. July 7th at 6:30.
Here at the senior center,
Thank you.
right?
Yes.
Yes.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Bertone,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Becknick,
Aye.
McKinney,
Aye.
Shaver,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Everybody got it?
Mm-hmm.
6:30,
you.
you said?
6:30.
6:30 on July 7th.
Yeah.
Okay, any questions of Chris tonight? Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Standing committees, anything from police and fire? Their reports were in the packets. Come on, someone's got to ask Jeff a question. Nothing. All right, that's good. Goods, grants, and welfare committee,
No report.
tree commission. Would you like to speak on behalf of tree commission?
Sure.
Okay, only because your signature is on it, is why I'm asking. We have a letter of request for adoption of a shade tree assessment program.
Yes.
Christina?
Do I need to speak on the letter? Or what am I, I'm sorry, I'm not prepared for this tree commission part.
Okay, so I'll read it. I'll give the cliff notes of it. So basically, the tree commission of Fairport Harbor has written a letter to the mayor and council members asking us to adopt a shade tree assessment program, which provides for a sustainable, equitable source of funding for the maintenance, removal, and replacement of trees within the public right away. This comes on the heels of the $100,000 grant that Lucas just talked about. For years here in the village, we have tried to enforce tree maintenance upon the property owner with not really good success in doing it. An assessment in the tree commission's view would be a responsible way for the village to take responsibility of it, not have homeowners have unexpected costs, et cetera. The first step in the process, Lucas, and correct me if I get this wrong, would be to vote to go get the assessment number.
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yeah,
And
so
then at the
it's-
next council meeting,
Yeah, it's similar to like how levies are processed,
Mhm.
where the first step is to just get the numbers.
right. And then from there, we would have public meetings, there would be 3 readings, council would have a chance to debate, we would get input from the public upon what the assessment would be and what it would cost. It's much like a lighting assessment, so it's something that's passed by the body, the council body. It's not voted on by a popular vote every 5 years or anything like that. But again, we can get into the weeds of it if the first step is handled tonight. Lucas has some dollars down here, but again, I think, so on 100,000 assessed property, approximately $22.48 a year. The average assessment will be $12.21 a year. So until we have those numbers, I don't know that those are real good or not, but they're probably pretty close if I know you, Lucas.
Yeah, we already have the spreadsheet.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
This is the resolution of necessity is the first step to officially be able to say we have the spreadsheet. The assessment ends up being 22 hundredths of a mil. Yeah, and the average ends up being about $12.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me just read one of the last paragraphs here. For these reasons, the Fairport Harbor Tree Commission strongly supports the establishment of a shade tree assessment program. Such a program functions as a form of insurance for residents, providing peace of mind that their street trees will be professionally maintained without unexpected individual expense, while ensuring the long-term health, safety, and the beauty for our community. So, Christine, you want to add to that?
No, that-
And I didn't mean to put you on
No,
the spot.
I
I'm
actually
sorry.
really appreciate you doing that. You did a much better job of explaining than I would have, but, yeah. I think this would be a great way for us to, maintain our urban forestry and get it back to where it needs to be, so that we don't find ourselves in a situation like we're in today, 25 years from now again, so. And then also removing the burden from the homeowner. It's a large expense to take a tree down. So,
So we have a resolution. Yes, yes, sir.
Maybe there's a small correction. I don't think there's time for 3 readings. Is there, Lucas? The mayor said it would go 3 readings, and
We could,
I thought we have to get this to the auditor so that if it
Yes.
does pass, so it can go on the January tax bill. So that
September?
may be,
Well, if we don't, well, I guess I would argue that if we don't get it, we could still have 3 readings. It would just delay when we would start collecting the money, correct? Or would we have to pass another one?
well, no, I mean, we wouldn't be able to collect next year unless we can get it, to the auditor in a timely fashion, and that's probably September, is that correct?
Usually the between the 1st and the 8th of September.
Right,
I'm not sure
So
we'll
we
make a
can-
3rd reading this time. He's right.
right.
So again, let me just ask for clarification, and I don't know what council's ultimate decision is gonna be as far as if they want the 3 readings or not. But if we get a number and we don't make the 8th, do we have to then get another number next year? Or is that same number still
I think
good?
it would end up, we could end up just passing it for next year, but then we wouldn't collect any money to do this
until 28.
yeah,
We'll have
28,
2 meetings in July though, right? Because we have the special meeting.
We do have 2 meetings in July, yeah.
And then
I
one
guess
more
we
in
would,
August.
I mean, we would hit that.
You could
So-
always have 3 days in a row.
Well, that's true too. Again, my thought was to give public the time to have some input on it and not push it through as an emergency. Again, it's a tax. In the spirit of what we find ourselves in today with quite a big push to eliminate property taxes, I just think we should be very transparent, and it is my position on it. But again, I don't get a vote in it, and I certainly would, whatever council's wishes are. But yeah, we will meet the 3 meeting rule, so. Okay, so when it comes up in legislation, which is coming up next, we can vote on it. Okay, ordinance number 2025-44, amending Village Code 112107, that has been tabled. Ordinance 2026-44, amending 375 is adopting 377 golf carts. That's on the third read. We would request that council table this at this time as we continue to gather the information we need for the concerns that were brought up in prior meetings, because we quite haven't got those answered yet, and it hasn't been for a lack of dutiful effort from Lucas. It's complicated. We're just trying to make sure we get the wording right, and I don't think there's a rush to get it done either, so could we table that?
I'll make the motion to table.
Second.
Bertone,
Aye.
Backnick,
Aye.
McKinney,
Aye.
Shaver,
Aye.
Horton,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 2026-51, amending 373 to address electric and gas-powered bicycles. That's on second read,
Mayor, I would
or
just add,
third read, I'm sorry.
it's on
Second.
second. Just
Second,
one-
sorry.
One comment there, that looks pretty decent. I think, age of operation, parents' responsibility, under age of 18, driver's license are issued at age of 16, so maybe we make that adjustment. But I think if you have a driver's license, you should be able to operate a scooter
What page
without
are you
your
on?
parents' permission.
What page?
It says parents' responsibility, the parent or guardian of any child under the age of 18, has to be aware, essentially. If you have a driver's license, the state says you're aware, so. So, I mean, we don't have to change, I'm asking you to look at it before the third read.
That's 37303, Lucas, parents' responsibility.
Outside of that, I don't have any other issues.
Okay. Sorry for the confusion, that is second read. Ordinance number 2026-55, an ordinance by the council of the Village of Fairport Harbor, Lake County, Ohio, to levy assessments for improvement of various streets in the village by supplying said streets with electric street lighting.
Move to adopt.
Are we gonna, that's on first
First
read.
read.
I am just
We've
messing
been-
this up all
We've been
over the
doing this
place.
one for
That
ever
is
and
on
a day,
first read.
so.
Forever, I think,
Yeah.
I don't think I framed it as adopted.
That's fine.
Well, as long as we do it before August, right? I think we're okay.
We can put it in this same line that we're
Okay.
doing the tree thing. And
Right.
as long as
Okay.
both of those get done that way, as long as there are 3 meetings before then we're clear to go.
Yes, the only thing I would say is, I've been a member of council for 26 years, and every year for 26 years, we approve that because we want to keep the streetlights in operation. We have
You're
no other
absolutely
choice.
right, but I was
And
asked
so
to
it-
do it differently
I
this year.
I understand, I'm just making the statement that it is a well-known fact that we do this annually, so.
It is, and actually, it's reduced. If you pay,
Mm.
if you look at it, I've reduced it this year because we have enough money sitting, and for the first time, we're able to back down a little bit, so.
That's
I think
great.
it's down to 1.1. It's been 1.85, I believe, was the millage on it,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure it's down 1.1. So we just need to have enough money to pay the electric bills. We don't need an excess. Pay the
Yeah.
electric bills, make repairs, and in my estimation, we have enough of that and can back down on it just a little bit. It's not a lot, but it's a little. So,
I'm okay with first read and stretching it out. We have reduced it other times as well.
oh, yeah,
but-
okay.
I'll withdraw that motion.
What's that?
I'll withdraw that motion to adopt.
Okay.
Resolution number 2026-56, a resolution of necessity for special assessments for the cost of planting, maintaining, trimming, and removing shade trees, and declaring an emergency. Again, this is to go get a number.
Is this a motion or a move to, it's motion?
Motion
I'll make
to
that
adopt.
motion.
Yeah.
Second.
Backnick?
Aye.
McKinney?
Aye.
Shaver?
Aye.
Horton?
Aye.
Bertone?
Aye.
Heights?
Aye.
Thank you.
But, we didn't have the correct procedure. It should have been a motion to adopt, motion to suspend, and we just did a motion to adopt.
So we need a motion to suspend.
We need to suspend
So
it.
do it over.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so maybe
It's
we
okay.
should just start that
Let's just do it
all
over.
Okay,
I'm
move
good.
to adopt.
Second.
Move to suspend.
There you
Second.
go. All right. Suspend, Backnick?
Aye.
McKinney.
Aye.
Shaver.
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Adopt. Backnick.
Aye.
McKinney.
Aye.
Shaver.
Aye.
Horton.
Aye.
Bertone.
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance number 2026-57, an ordinance establishing water utility rates, charges and fees, and repealing inconsistent provisions. And that is on first read. Does council have anything else this evening?
I do have one, and I know I talked to Lucas the other day about the painting of the streets.
Jerry, can you speak into the mic?
Yeah, I talked to Lucas the other day about the painting of, especially of East Street between Second and Third. And Lucas, you want to expand on that?
Yeah, I have reached out to American and then ALS, which has the current state bid and is who the county recommended. And then also to two other companies as well. It's a weirdly small project for street striping, but a lot for parking lot stripers. So I'm just trying to find anyone who would be willing to do it. I drive the same route of East Street twice a day. I've been in the same spot that you are, in nearly getting hit by people who are coming south and take up the entire lane.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Any other from council? We are open to the public. Hi, Ellen.
Ellen Brown, 317 Chestnut. I asked you a couple of meetings ago when you passed the noise ordinance stuff about making that change on construction noise, and I haven't seen you make that change yet, where it's only till 7 o'clock, where you can run a drill and a compressor or whatever in your own driveway. And you said you think about doing that. I hadn't seen you change that. And it actually popped up on Facebook when somebody was talking about noise ordinance, and they actually posted from the Fairport page on that, and that's when I realized that that hadn't been changed yet. So if you can think about changing that.
Sure, Lucas.
I think
hold on
one
one
of the
second.
big questions would be defining the difference between one person and like your neighbor having their roof redone at 9 p.m. at night.
Well, but construction, a business can do construction, it says, till 9 or 10 at night, but a homeowner has to stop at 7. I mean, is that really fair? My husband comes home from work at 7 o'clock. He can't fix a picnic table that's falling apart because he's running a hammer or a power drill or whatever. That's really not fair. Why can't he do that till 9 o'clock, especially on a night like tonight? I can see not doing a roof at 9 o'clock, but why not? In this kind of weather, if my neighbor wants to finish his roof at 9 o'clock, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't think that businesses should be able to do construction work till 9 or 10 o'clock, but a homeowner can't. That's just not right.
I don't
So-
disagree with you, Ellen.
Pardon?
I don't disagree with you.
I mean, my husband still works full-time at 76 years old. Sometimes he comes home at 7 o'clock, and that's the only time he gets to fix things.
All right.
So, I mean, you know, you can cut lawns till 9 o'clock at night, so why can't you run a power tool? You know, that's construction. I mean, I just think that needs to be adjusted for that noise. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else? Terry? Yeah. Yep. Just state your name and your address for the record. We all know you, Terry, but
Terry Vale, 520 New Street, 52-year resident here. But we had, one, I want to say, you know, how much I appreciate the council and the forward thinking that this council has gone with making this a real destination. You know, and I want to be part of it. You know, I've owned the theater for 7 years and the bistro for 3.5. We've been open. And with the Dora, just forward thinking is amazing. You know, I'm asking a couple things. One is on the right of way, where people are driving in through our village and they see our tables out there, and it looks inviting. My wife's been doing the flowers and everything, but trying to keep it up and keep everything. You know, we make sure all the cigarette butts or anything's all cleared up every day. You know, we really try hard. So we want to be able to have the seating out there. A lot of our older, we're having jazz, which is really bringing a lot of people in from way out of where I thought, you know. And but some of them, they have hearing aids and it's too loud for them. They sit outside. So I'm just asking, you know, to be able to have those tables and chairs out there. And the other one that I was, I don't know if I talked about that too much, but with the Dora, stops at a certain time. And I have a chart with our Clover. We can tell when our rates are, when we're actually making the most money. And from 11 o'clock to midnight is one of our biggest times. So I'd like to extend the Dora hour 1 hour longer if I could, you know, to be able to make that, you know. But I really want to say that, you know, the buzz around for Fairport. I was in Chagrin Falls, and I heard people talking about it. You know, it just amazes me, you know, that this town it's changed since I've been here in 50 years, and it's you people that have done it, you know, because you were brave enough to get the Dora and do all that. But I would like to have those two things in my consideration.
So first thing to the tables, we run that through the administrator. You have the tables now, right?
Yeah, there's tables and chairs outside by the building, the sidewalks unimpeded.
Right, so
Right.
I guess I don't understand what,
We are processing your application.
Okay,
okay.
that's my
yeah.
question.
I can't imagine that would be a problem. We have wide enough sidewalks to allow traffic, et cetera,
Yes.
so
Yes,
we're in
sir,
support of that.
And I'm not sure, some of those bricks, I've been messing with those bricks. There's a few of them are high and low. I'm
Yeah.
taking
And we're
those-
still seeking funding to try to get that last section done. So,
like I say, I can't say enough about that, and I'd like to have some consideration on the Dora.
okay, so as far as the Dora, Jim, does council have the ability to change that, or do we have to go through the process that we did to set the Dora? How does that work?
Off the top of my head, I'm thinking we can just pass a resolution to amend the time, is what we can probably do. I don't think the timing is controlled by the state unless there's a specific time period in the state. Lucas is
Believe
looking
we
at
have
me
to
like
go
I'm
through
crazy.
the entire,
Pardon me?
I believe we would have to go through the entire process again, 3 readings and a public hearing.
To adjust the time, you think?
Yes. Because the Dora operates like nothing else because it was created by people in Columbus who have never worked in local government.
So it may be easy, and it may be 3 readings. So why don't we do this is I'll ask Jim and Lucas to figure out what the process is, and then we'll bring it before council, and we can have that discussion in the next meetings.
I would
Okay.
appreciate it.
So, just want to tell you that I've had very good comments and have not heard any real complaints about it, anything that goes on there on the corner. I think what you're doing there is real nice. Appreciate you investing in the village. Appreciate all the efforts that you've done there, Terry. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And I can say the same thing as the mayor. I've heard nothing but good things. Said I can say the same as the mayor. I've heard nothing but good.
Thank you. You know, I look at everybody's faces and I go, oh, you know, and then I think of what I did for you or near you or whatever. You know, I just got to mention, we used to come to some of these meetings and some of the old timers, and I'd come with my father-in-law, Kenneth Babb, and he would like pat me because they would go for hours. And you always had about 3 people in the audience that you knew who they were.
True
Thanks
that.
again.
Thank you. Is there anything else this evening? Okay, if not, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
Horton,
Aye.
Shaver,
Aye.
Becknick,
Aye.
McKinney,
Aye.
Bertone,
Aye.
Heights.
Aye.
Thank you.